every body, there is an independent soul. And then when the body dies, the soul comes out like a Bunsen burner flame. And then the soul is searching, jao to jao kahan. And then in some womb, there is a board hanging there. Two lead, E-O space L-E-T. And the small eye, the jiva, the soul, which has come out, searches for a place and finds there is one space. And in that E-O space L-E-T, the small eye enters. And a toilet is born. This is what is called as Narak Yatana. Hell or Narak means what? The same thing. In Sanskrit language, Ka is a suffix which is added without changing the meaning of the word. For example, Bala means a child. Balaka means a child. Similarly, Nara and Naraka. Therefore, we have to change this notion that first we are the body notion, second we are the soul notion. Unless these two notions are corrected, we will be only struggling on our spiritual path. And what is our spirituality thereafter? As a body and as a soul, as a body, our spiritual practice will be go to the temple with a big list. See, whenever examinations come, Hanumanji has to take the aspirin. All the students go and start hitting the coconut on his head. Poor Hanuman. Sankata Mochana. He is in Sankata. See, friends. Therefore, these two notions, if the body notion is discarded, you cannot have any desire about anything in this world. Freedom from desire is liberation. See, right understanding is this. Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vrishritaha atha martyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. Kathopanishad Shruti says, the moment there is a freedom from desire virus, one has attained emancipation, freedom, liberation, realization, no desire. So living at a zero desire level is living the spiritual life. See, friends, any little desire we have, we are far away from the reality. We cannot be at peace. Take your own experience. Suppose you have to catch a flight, international flight, at 7 o'clock. Then you have to reach the airport at 4 o'clock. And you have to leave your house at 3 o'clock. So you decide, I will take food early and sleep, so I get up at 2:30, finish a fresh bath, and then get ready and drive to the airport, so there I am on time. And you finish your dinner early at 8 o'clock and go to sleep. From 8 o'clock in the evening till 2:30, you wake up and see 239 times. One sankalpa that you have to wake up in the morning doesn't allow you to sleep for the whole night. We have got Himalayan sankalpas. And our whole life is a non-stop mess. And with that mess inside, one more botheration. meditation. And in that meditation, then there is another gimmick in that meditation. See, front seat meditation, 5,000 rupees. Second seat meditation, 3,000 rupees. And they will be providing you the nice spray, fragrance, and rose petals, meditation. And then switch off all the lights so that both the student and the teacher can sleep. And when the meditation is over, switch on, they get up. It was very freshening. But what was that? Friends, these are all the gimmicks of spiritual life. Don't get carried away by that. And desires are born only when we are identified with the body. The real spiritual practice is observe. Are we identified with the body or not? If we are not identified with the body, what happens? We don't have to do experiment. Only we have to analyze our own experiences. So in the deep sleep, when we are not identified with the body, that time we are neither man, woman, young, old, Indian, non-Indian. We are nobody, therefore no desires, therefore all happiness. And wherever there is happiness, we shout. Therefore people snore out of happiness. How simple it is. Now let us start playing meditation. What will be the playing meditation? First meditation will be, let us start entertaining zero desires for 10 minutes. But our mind was, why waste time? Let me go and cut vegetable. Just try. Learn to waste time. Do nothing. Try. Your mind is saying, no, I think, I can do the ironing. This is the irony. Try, Maharaj, try. Therefore, desires are the shackles which create somebody miserable. So let us try. It is for this purpose this Navratra Roja is kept. This Navroja, isn't it? Don't eat the daytime and at night time take the revenge. Hindu Roja. It is meant only for one thing, to discover freedom from dependence. And once we discover freedom from dependence, then at all we will be able to achieve body disidentification, not otherwise. So the wrong notion, number one, body identification, I am the reality as a body. Right understanding, play, meditation. What it will be like being other than the body. Play now. What is other than the body? The space. Now start playing space. Like the children play home. You play space. What it is like being space. So, north, east, west, south, these are notions. But space is not a notion. In the same manner, I am body, I am husband, I am wife, I am brother, I am sister, these are notions. But I am is not a notion. Notions are subject to change. See, I was in Pittsburgh, USA. In a university we had a lecture, I finished my talk. And then the professor came, "Oh, Swami, you spoke very well and all the concepts." I said, "Sir, I am sorry, I did not speak on concepts. You are a professor is a concept. You are is not a concept. I did not talk to you as a professor." See the difference. Therefore, Vedanta is not replacement of wrong notions by another notions. But it is elimination of the wrong notions by right understanding. Understanding is not a notion. See, friends. And therefore, the first wrong notion, body identification, can be negated only by this one simple spiritual practice. Whenever you get time, except while driving, try to play that what it will be like being space. Don't play, I am space, I am space. No, then I is a culprit. We have to get freedom from I, not freedom of I. Yoga talks about freedom of I. See? Earlier I was eating non-vegetarian. Since I started doing yoga, now I eat only the grass, wheat grass. Right? Now I is spiritual. See? Earlier I was, drinking a lot of liquor. Now I don't drink that much. Why? Now I has become spiritual. Changing the definition of I is not the creed of Vedanta. Therefore, friends, wrong notions. Number one, body identification. To be rejected by playing this game of spiritual life. What it will be like being space. See? So, bodies are many, space is one. Bodies have shape, space is formless, no shape. Bodies are created, space is uncreated. Bodies grow, decay and die. Space is neither growing, nor decays, nor dies. The body has beginning, middle and end. The space has no beginning, no middle, no end. Now apply this principle on your own experience. If we reject body identification as in deep sleep, that time what is our shape? See? We are neither round nor square. That time when body identification is not there, that time we are neither man nor animal. That time we are neither rich nor poor, educated, uneducated. Everything is negated. But we cannot negate our presence. This unnegatable presence is the right understanding about our identity. And a wrong notion that I am the body has to be discarded only by right understanding. Therefore, all the spiritual practice is not doing something, but undoing all what we have been doing under the influence of the wrong notions. See? Similarly, it is not becoming somebody. We have become a child, we have become a teenager, we have become a successful businessman, we have become a husband. In addition to that, now I have become spiritual. It is not becoming, it is unbecoming all what we are. And thus, right understanding will dawn. And when this right understanding takes place, be very attentive. One cannot have the ego and the arrogance of right understanding. Because what is right understanding? Right understanding is negation of foolishness. So will somebody say, you know, yaar, earlier मैं बड़ा बेवकूफ था, आजकल ठीक हो गया. Nobody will say that. We cannot have the ego of our earlier foolishness. That is the reason why wise people keep their mouth shut. Bhagavan did not talk one word. See? Many people had this notion that Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi observed silence for 18 years. He did not observe silence. He did not have to do anything for that. It was his natural state. What the mirror has to do to reflect whatever comes in front of it? It is an effortless being. See, friends. So the first wrong notion of body identification has to be given up by these two techniques. One, possessiveness of the world and relational existence in this world. When these two things do not bother us much, we are slowly in a process of body disidentification. Because it's only after body identification alone we value possessions, we respect relations. And when there is no body identification, we are neither poor nor rich, we are neither husband nor wife. And what is the load we carry in our world? Our world is not the world created by God. Our world is the world of possessions and the world of relations. See, friends. Therefore, wrong notions are to be corrected by right understanding. They are not to be changed. Changing the wrong notions happen in your karma and in your yoga. In karma, earlier I was papi, now I am punyavan. Earlier I used to cut somebody's throat, now I cut somebody's pockets. Better. That is not the way. Then the second wrong notion, most poisonous one. That is the notion that I am a soul. So per body, one soul. So when this body dies, the soul comes out and goes into another toilet and starts. That is not the way. In the 13th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Hey Arjun, there is but one reality which is expressing through all the things and beings. Will we say that the light in the bulb is electricity? What we will say? Light in the bulb is an expression of electricity. It is not electricity. In the same manner, life is an expression of the reality. Life is not the reality. When there is a light in the bulb, from that manifestation, we arrive at a conclusion that there is electrical energy behind the bulb. In the same manner, if life is an expression of the reality, so from that effect, from that manifestation, we come to realize that there is something which is expressing through this body as life. And once we know this, will we have biasness toward different bulbs? One bulb is illuminating a temple, other bulb is illuminating a toilet. Will we say this toilet bulb must be Mahaparti? This temple bulb must be divine. No. The temple bulb, when it is illuminating the Lord's image, doesn't become holy. And the toilet bulb illuminating the commode doesn't become unholy. When our eyes see the idol of Lord, it doesn't become holy. When our eyes see a dirty thing, they don't become dirty. Illuminator is never influenced by what is elevated. This is a fundamental rule. Therefore, whether it is a waking experience, dream experience or deep sleep experience, let any experience come and go. Nothing happens to this conscious existence. That is the right understanding about our identity. See friends, when thus our notions that I am body and the subsequent problems born out of this wrong notion, and I am soul and the subsequent problems born out of these wrong notions can be sorted out only by a right understanding that there is but one reality expressing in and through all the conditionings. So the multiplicity is in the conditionings and not that which is expressing. If there are many bulbs, the multiplicity of the number of bulbs has nothing to do with either the light or the electrical energy. In the same manner, there are 5 sense organs. So there are not 5 minds behind the 5 sense organs. Only one mind is expressing through 5 of them. Because of the 5 sense organs, mind does not become 5, it is the same. In the same manner, one conscious reality expressing through the different bodies. When expresses through the man's body, beard grows. When expresses through the cow's body, milk comes out. When expresses through the cobra, poison comes out. Because of that, the conscious reality is neither poisonous, nor nutritious, nor masculine. This is the right understanding. See friends, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Electricity says, I am expressing through all the gadgets in the whole universe. And when one bulb becomes fused, nothing happens to electricity or the light. In the same manner, if this bulb becomes fused while talking, nothing will happen to the conscious reality, nor anything will happen to the light which is coming from other bulbs. Then what the other bulb will do? Lift this fused bulb and throw it away. Come to discover this. See friends, thereafter there cannot be any arrogance. And thereafter life is lived through. Such a Jivan Mukta, and what I have spoken to you is not a theory. Demonstration is the life of our Anubhavananda. Vedanta Shastra finds its fulfillment in great masters like him. Narad Bhakti Sutra says, Shastri Kurvanti Sat Shastrani. Such great masters give authenticity to the declarations of the scriptures. So what is said in the Upanishad is demonstrated in the lives of such great masters. And therefore, it is, at least as I am concerned, I can tell you, I never get inspired by the lives of the gods. Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Ram, it never inspires me. The reason being, if they are great, so what? God has to be great. What really inspires is these great masters who were like you and me. They lived in the same world where you and me are living, and yet they could achieve that. So there is a possibility that we also can. Therefore, one of the most important spiritual practices is read, study the life stories of great masters like Bhagavan Anubhavananda. That keeps us going on the path. See, one is prerana. And second is thairya, stability. And if we want to remain stable on this path, every day spend some time in reading the Gospels of the great masters who lived during this century, during our times. It is not. In the Treta Yuga, there was Rama in this village. And see the joy. Therefore, if wrong notions we have created, we have to correct them. Nobody can correct them for us. Many times it happens, Punjabis. Swami, why? When you keep the hand on their head, so their head gets clean and your hand put out it. Nothing is going to happen by touching a head. We have to correct from inside. And the right understanding can come only if we are analyzing our experiences, evaluating our experiences, learning from our experiences, and wanting to change ourselves. If our notions are discovered to be wrong, we should have the readiness, the ability to change ourselves. Many times it happens. Normally we know, but what happens, when we are listening here, everything looks so good, but when we go back, put on our shoes and everything comes back, what should be done? Don't put on your shoes. This is one of the spiritual practice. Those who are real seekers, they do like this. They go to the temple with old slippers. And after they go there, before everybody comes out, they leave their old slippers and select a new one and go. What exactly they are doing is they are leaving their ego and starting their spiritual life again till those slippers become old. Maharaj, there is no excuse. There is no proxy. Asking questions and complaints is not a solution. I remember when I was new in my profession, I used to be very thrilled to question answer sessions. And after many years, I used to think that I am a great bluff master. One day Bhagavan Krishna told me, you are not a great bluff master. Then all those who are listening, they are superior than you. Now how come? Do you think they are listening? You can be a bluff master if somebody is listening. That day I was awakened, oh God, really that is true. Who listens to you? Friends, if we really listen, we have no complaints. We have no difficulties. We have no problems. If there are difficulties, problems, questions, we have not heard. And we have not discovered the value and importance for that. Say, take your day-to-day example. When somebody is counting the notes, how single-pointed we become? Even if it is not your money. Somebody is counting, you are standing nearby. Is it necessary? But we keep on doing. And while counting, suppose you made a mistake or you forgot. I think it is 94 or 95, never mind. No, you begin again from 1. Because one mistake means a net loss of 500 rupees. In the same manner, not one mistake is acceptable. So, when we have realized the value of money, we do not complain. It is difficult to earn money. We do not say, because it is difficult to earn money, therefore I will not earn money. We do not say, keeping the excess money is difficult, therefore I will not have excess money. we find out ways. We go to the CA and he tells us how to legally change the government. See how many techniques we find out. In the same manner, if we come to realize the importance of this, that changing the wrong notions about our identity is the spiritual life, and this can happen only by right understanding, you will have no difficulties. You will have no questions. You will have no complaints. Because you have understood the value of it. Today we have not understood the value of it. And therefore we want, being in India, we want reservation quota. We are Grahasthas. It is not possible for us. Therefore, Grahasthas should get 95% reservation. And those who have left everything in their life in search of God, for them 1% is enough. No. Work hard. You cannot desire. You have to deserve. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate